whatever. Hi, Gemini. This is Just with your current energies for the month of October 2020. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So, Gemini, I don't know why I wanted to say Sagittarius. Some things for some of you may turn around, possibly in your favor. Yeah, something may fully come. Yeah, yep. hmm Just remember that I said that. Some of you, if you have a test or something coming up, some of you may be tested, that sort of thing. Things will come to culmination, and there's like a restart, a rebirth in Sagittarius season, which is late November, early December. So if you're not seeing progress now, know that that may be a more significant time for you. However, some of you lost your job. Some of you lost your job. It's karma here. It's karma here. Definitely. I see that. And there's some worrisome news, and it has to do with separation. Okay. And I feel for some of you, if you're leaving or people around you are leaving, there's parties or let's go out and have a good time, last hurrah, that type of thing. And I have to tell you, it almost looks to me like mass layoffs. So you could be part of a mass layoff or some type of change. You could be doing the hiring and firing and having to let certain people go. But if this is a letting or parting of ways, be careful. For some of you, you may not be able to just go out and get another job as quickly as you would like or as soon as you thought. It may be a little bit of a process. Some of you may already think that you can go back to a job or go back to doing something. It's not going to be the way that you thought. Even if you do go back, the people aren't the same. They're not the same people there, or they are not acting the same way toward you. So you may feel like you're in some form of a foreign land, or things that just aren't the same. They're not the way that it used to be. So going back to something again, just be prepared for it not to be what you expected it to be. I also see unemployment. I see child support. We'll get there in a minute, but I see unemployment and getting aid, help, assistance. Now, it could be you helping out people around you, could be, but I also see you kind of looking to get some aid or assistance or help, if that makes any sense, in the meantime. In the meantime. And the thing about it is, even though this is an inconvenience or you're not really sure where life is taking you, okay, because of something karmic coming back your way and now you're having to deal with it, whether it be something childish, right, and a lesson learned, or something about a child. And for some of you, let me go into this child support thing. If you are dealing with this child support thing, you're just in a place where you're not really sure. You're not really sure how this is going to work out, and you don't want to, you don't want it to go against you. So there's that. Okay. Also be careful with your community, your neighborhood, your neighbors, because I feel like some of you are going to get a fine. Let me know in the description. Let me know in the comment section below if any of you are going to get, if you have a fine, if you're fighting with neighbors, your neighborhood, if there's any issues. I want to say be careful. It may all blow over and be fine, but then next thing you know, you get a fine or something because of loud noise or because of some drama between you and your neighbors. So there's that. Okay. Gemini Cancer. Okay. So I was just thinking, what is in your third house? But anyway, so there's that issue I'm seeing there. And if there are any problems in the home, you guys will fix things out. Things will level out. It's going to settle down. You guys are going to be okay between you and your person or your people. I just feel like whatever these issues are, I keep feeling like it's going to creep back up again. This shit is going to come back. It's going to come back up again. So there's that. But some of you are not happy that things are changing. Okay. Even though you're an adaptable sign, you may not be so happy about it. And some of you may feel like it's not fair. Something isn't fair, right? Or you have to fight to get what you deserve out of the situation. All right. Which it looks like you will eventually do that. Like I told you, the different time frames that I'm seeing here. So there's that stress. There's that worry to some extent, or being very disappointed about the turn of events and how things turned out. You may not be so happy about it. So let's just say that. Now let's get into love. I get also, before we get into love, I get on second thought. Okay. And if you're trying to make something happen and it was looking very possible, like there's going to be a positive outcome, and then it's like more waiting or a no or whatever. You're not even gonna let that stress you. It's like I'll just go to this plan, or I'll do this. You have so many tricks up your sleeve that you can pull out, and you have so many alternative routes you can take. I feel like you're not going to let anyone stress you out or get you down. You're going to accomplish what you set out to do. That's for goddamn sure. shout out to North Node and Gemini. Okay, that's for damn sure. It may be a little bit of setback, but it's one monkey is not stopping. That's what you know what that's what I'm gonna title this. One monkey is not gonna stop your goddamn show. Know it. Okay, so let's get into your love. See, I just woke up. The coffee just set in. So let's get into love for Gemini. Gemini singles. Well, let me tell you one thing. You know how if you're out socializing and dating and you're in the dating scene, singles, I'm talking about you, singles, and everybody has a position to play, right? So you have some people in the dating scene that is controlling the dating scene. I'm about to say the party scene. It may be a party scene, but controlling the dating scene. And excuse me. And then you have some people who are being controlled in a dating scene. And I have to say, for some of you, you are being controlled. You don't know your damn head from your foot. Do you even know what position you play in this thing called love, this game of love? Because I feel the people around you, they have it on lock. They know exactly how to work this dating scene and its dating life in their favor. Okay. And that will be, I'm going to lie. I'm going to omit. I'm going to make this be what I want it to be. I'll make you think A, B, and C, and time will show you exactly what the reality is going to be. That type of thing. Right. And I feel, the problem here, the problem here is there's no growth, obviously, and I feel like there's no real confidence. So for some of you Geminis, and yes, I'm going to say it, you may not admit, you may not agree to it, but this is what I'm seeing here. Your confidence level is in the dumps. Yes, it is. It's in the dumps, which is why you become one of an option. You don't stand out at all. I don't have a problem with not near Gemini. There's one Gemini I have in my life, and I love him. He's great. So it's nothing personal, but this is what I see. Okay. Your confidence is low. And because of it, you are kind of part of the pool. You're not controlling anything. And so you are meeting people who is more in control, but they have a higher standard and they can identify sheep when they see them. Right. And so with that, there really isn't a moving forward. Sometimes people come into your life just to give you a message, right? If this is an ideal person for you, what are you lacking? It's not to make the person perfect, right? But sometimes it is a tap on your shoulder to just remind you. And for some of you, you could really still be nursing a heartbreak and pain. You know, there's something or someone that you still are trying to get over, and only time is gonna fix it. And so the quality of people that you know you deserve or that you would be more interested in, you're not getting the proper attention from those people. Okay. And this just means that it's time to do your work. It's time to do the inner work and kind of, put the apps down, put the phone down, and just kind of focus on you. Unless you don't mind being one in a group, being the one being controlled, being a part of the options out there and not being an exception to those options. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are, but it's just how the energies are working around you that is showing up like, okay, I need to do a little bit more work on me. Okay, there's that. Now, Gemini couples, Gemini couples. Well, this is just a situation here. Well, and I have to tell you, for some of you, and I'm staying away from these third party, because you could say that in every reading if you really want to. But your reading is screaming third damn party. Now, I definitely see where there could certainly be a fear that somebody's going to have to pay child support, pay alimony, pay, and they don't want to do that. But you can't ignore the fact that there's fighting, that there's fussing, and it's always this make up to break up. Make up to break up. That's all you seem to do. And we know that's a game for fools, right? And I feel like this is a kind of a relationship that somebody could have came in and disrupted your whole shit. Came in and disrupted everything. And so going back or trying to work on this is problematic, okay? Very problematic. I feel someone has lost passion. They've lost attraction. And so of course there's not a lot of attention because they don't feel the same way, right? And before, here's the thing: the longer you're in relationships, you fall in and out of love with people. So the fact that somebody says they're not in love with you, okay? Now if somebody says I don't love you, that's different. If somebody says I'm not in love with you, well, that's just a fleeting emotion, right? Like being happy, it's fleeting, right? It's momentary. So don't let something shy you away from a solid relationship because someone is struggling with their current emotions, right? But this is deeper than that. This is someone that is pissed off. So if you two of you have not been speaking and you're trying to work your way back or vice versa, it's going to be hard as hell to try to just think that, oh, we could just go back. No, you can't just go back. No, you can't just go back the way that things were. You can't. Apologies are not going to do it. It's just not going, it's going to take a lot more than that. Because now somebody is hurt. Somebody can't get, somebody is hurt. Somebody cannot get over what has happened, As I always say, this innocence is lost. And the fact that somebody is still unclear and they don't trust whatever was told to them, now they have no other choice but to assume. No, I think it's this. No, you did this, whether it's true or not. I don't trust what you're going to tell me. So now I have to formulate my own decisions about this. And then somebody's watching the other person. So if there is a third party, somebody think that they're slick, they're getting found out because somebody is finding out some kind of way what the other person is up to. Need to get out of your head about the situation. You are in your head about the situation, but I feel that if it's happening to you, Gemini, you're going to come out way smarter in your next relationship, and you're going to probably be a more ideal partner for another person because this is growing you up. This is maturing you. This is making you realize who you are and what you deserve and who you're going to be the next time around, if this makes any sense, okay? And I feel like for some of you, you have a player on your hands. You have a player on your hands that knows how to play a lot of mind games. Now, like I said, this could be you or it could be your person, but there's a lot of manipulation, mind games going on, and someone trying, it's that type of thing where you're the last to know that you're not even in a relationship anymore. I don't want to laugh. It's not funny, but it's like some of you may be the last to know that you are in a relationship by your damn self. Somebody been checked out, or vice versa. So in the extended, we're going to look at your person. How do they feel about you, the relationship? What do they want? What are the challenges? What secrets are they keeping? Where do they want this relationship to go in the future? What will be the current actions between the two of you? What's going to be the outcome in the future? And Aries to Pisces, how do they feel about you? So if you're interested in that, click the link to the description box below. If you want a personal read with me, click the link to my website. You can set something up for yourself. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe because I'll be back very soon with another one. Take care, Gemini.